Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to remove a spray diverter, which is this part just here. Common faults are poor wash, where the spray arms don't turn or one only does, and you'll actually get a fault code of F45. So if you check your diagnostics, which I've shown before, you'll see a F45 fault. It's really easy to fix. There's nothing else that causes it. Generally the filters haven't been put in the right spot, so food gets under the filter and gets stuck in the diverter. So I'll show you how to solve this problem. So to get access to it, obviously first thing we do is take all your wiring off. Just push it out of the way. Inlet valve wire off. Now I'm just trying to do this sort of one-handed because I don't have anyone to help me today, so just bear with me. Again, just move your motor to the side, because first thing you want to do is to get access is take the inlet valve out. Easiest way is leave the hose attached, flat bladed screwdriver just in sort of in the side there, and literally lever it out like that. As you can see, it just pops out. Just give it a jiggle and there it is. There is an O-ring on there, so you've got to make sure that it does go back on. So as you can see, the O-ring's still inside the air brake in the side, which will be just, I'll point you as my screwdriver, just right there. So we'll leave it there until we can get our finger in there and take it out in a minute. So next thing, put the motor to the other side. So it's easier to take the motor out. Normally if I was in the field, sometimes I'll just leave the motor in there, but just for the sake of it, I'll show you how to take the motor out. Again, this clamp, just lever it off the diverter. Just again, it's a bit hard one-handed, but I'll show you anyway. Just to loosen it. Just like that. So again, the motor is out of the way. So there's only two clips that hold the diverter in. So one of them is this one here, which is easy to get to, but the other one's on the other side, which as you can imagine is quite hard to get to. So the easiest way is just take your motor out. So the motor is now loose. Just pull it towards us. Obviously, as you can see down there, you've got the wiring harness. So I'll just get my hand in there. Use my left hand because I can't get in there. Okay, wiring harness is off, as you can see. The motor will just pull straight out with the heating element already attached, as you can see. And obviously this clamp will come off, they get thrown out, and we'll just put a new clamp on when you put it back in. Now, as you can see, there's the spray diverter. So what we do is, obviously this one here is easy to undo. You just literally pull it towards you like that. The one at the back, I just use a small screwdriver, say something like this. And what you've got to do is to get in behind it. You can't see, so you've literally got to feel where it is. And you lever it. There, it just popped out. Pull that one there. And there it is. The diverter is out. I'm just going to put my camera down there for a minute, because I've just got to undo the multi-plug for the wiring harness. There it is. Okay, so we're just going to show you. So we'll take the diverter out, and that's it there. Now the reason they get an F45 fault is quite simple, that this disc, it slowly rotates, and as it rotates, water is diverted from one spray arm to the next through these holes. So the easiest way to fix this, rather than just clean it, because if the customer doesn't put the filters in properly again, which chances are they won't, it'll just do it again. So I'm just going to put the phone down here. And we're going to take that disc off. So the disc is off, we don't need it. So you throw the disc out, and the diverter is still perfectly fine. So now all to do is reassemble it, and all I do is put dishwashing liquid around the O-ring to make it nice and slippery, obviously after you've cleaned it. And then the next part is you put dishwashing liquid up inside the housing up under here. Again, lots of dishwashing liquid, and then once you do that, you're literally going to line it up with the two clips. Again, a bit difficult one-handed, but we'll give it a go. And then once you lined it up like so, and it's all nice and slippery with dishwashing liquid, you just click it both back up in there like that. Because if you don't use dishwashing liquid and you pinch the O-ring, as soon as you fill it with water, it's going to leak all the way around here. So if you use dishwashing liquid on the O-ring and the housing, it'll literally just click straight back up in there, and you won't have any problems with it leaking. And again, of course, reversal is just to pop the motor back in. A little bit of soap just around that gasket where the element goes in. You slide it back in. And then again, as I was talking about earlier with the O-ring for the inlet valve, we just pop it out. There it is there. You can see it. And again, all you do you just put it back on the inlet valve like so. Dishwashing liquid again, and then what you do to put the valve back in, you literally just line it up. Now there's a couple of little tags that just go in there and there, as you can see, and you're literally just going to click just like that, and it is back in. Simple. And of course, once you've done the repair, you've actually got to reset the control unit again, which I have shown you how to do in a previous video. And you set it to time fill L15, because if you don't, once you've taken the diverter out and you put it back in, if you don't do it, the electronics won't recognise the diverter valve and you'll still get a poor wash. So you've got to do L15 to compensate for the drop in the water level, because you've taken the disc out, and then both arms will turn and you'll never have that problem again.